Went Pakistan. Gingerbeard ordered everything on the menu and wasted money because everything just ended up going back untouched.
But why did you guys do that?
He does that, not me. I didn't order a single dish. He's like, leave it to me. Anyway.
But did you eat loads?
There's no space on the table. Like, there's no space. So they're like, we have to pour dishes onto other dishes and then give the plate so they can bring another dish.
But didn't they say this is a lot of food?
Yeah, but then Gingerbeard finds it offensive.
Yeah.
Because he's like, when they're like, I think that is enough. He gets offended.
It is a bit offensive though.
Yeah. And he was
when
like,
they do that.
Can you believe the guy said to me, like, that's enough?
I think that's really offensive. And another thing that I find really offensive is when I went to the Cotswolds, when we went to go have breakfast the next day, obviously we have breakfast at like 1. Yeah.
What did they say?
We went to go get breakfast at this place and we're like, at 1 o'clock, we're like, oh, so where can we get breakfast? They're like, she looks at me like this, breakfast?
Yeah, but you can have a full English anytime. Sometimes you can have it at midnight.
I know, the way she looked at me in Cowslick, breakfast. We stopped serving breakfast at like 11.
No.
And I was
Who
like...
wakes up before 11? Unless they pay you to.
Me and Kaz got really offended by that. We were like, how dare she look at us like that?
Oh
Like,
my
you can have
God.
breakfast anytime. He was like,
It's
if I
so
open
scary, this village.
I know, he was like, if I open a cafe, I'll have served breakfast all day.
The best cafes are the ones that have all day
Anyway,
breakfast.
yeah, so you guys ordered everything on the menu.
Yeah,
Did you
and
eat
then-
loads? Did you eat loads?
I tried to stop myself. I could have eaten more, but I stopped myself because I was like, I'm not going to be able to get drunk.
Yeah.
And how am I going to have sex? And then we talked a lot, like during the dinner. I bring up a lot of topics. I talk a lot,
Did
innit?
you have a notepad?
I didn't.
Oh, freestyled it.
I know, I freestyled the whole damn thing. Anyway, and then after we went to Elysee and we went upstairs and then it was just like nothing to talk about then. So I was like, Gingerbeard, like, do you have any friends who can join us? He's like, one of my friends is going to join us with his date. And then they joined us. Really nice girl. And then his other friend came as well. And then it became like, we started to get really drunk and then like get into loads of conversation.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, went home and it's about 6 time now.
Yeah.
So I went home. At this point, Gingerbeard's so paralytic, he can't open his eyes anymore, yeah? Me, I'm so drunk as well,
You
yeah?
were so drunk because I spoke to you on the phone briefly and I know when you're drunk because you're so nice.
And I didn't even remember that conversation. That's how drunk
You're
I
like,
was.
I love you.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, like, and then I was like to Kowzik, she's so drunk. I can tell because she's so nice. How's your day in Cotswolds? You're like, I love you.
I'm so sweet.
When you're drunk.
I'm so sweet all the time. And then, so we go back home, yeah? And I told Gingerbeard's friend and his like date to join us back at ours to have drinks, yeah?
You guys trying to have an orgy?
Oi, do you know what the worst thing is, yeah? Because I was so drunk and I had verbal diarrhea. It probably came across like that to that girl, yeah?
How?
She actually, I think, listens to our podcast. She's like such a nice girl, but like Gingerbeard and her date, yeah, Gingerbeard's friend was just literally like a meter away from us talking. And then we were talking about like how men are all shit. Like men are so shit.
On Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we're just chatting shit, but like cracking jokes. And we're like, I was like, should have been a lesbian. And she was like, yeah. She was like, but I could never. I was like, everyone's like really turning that way now because men are so shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I've never like done anything I've like made out of a girl. And I was like, I've done it all and went into the nitty gritty details of everything I've experienced, yeah? And then that
You were
obviously...
saying this while Gingerbeard's across the table.
But he can't hear me because he's so deep in his conversations, but he's right there. But when you don't know someone, yeah, like how is that going to come across? That's going to come across weird, no?
Yeah.
Anyway, I went into like deep conversations about other things as well, like my dad's upbringing in like Iran and how he had to run away from Iran and how we can't go back, and I'm teary-eyed and kind of crying about everything.
No.
I went into everything but my life. She knows me better than Gingerbeard knows me now, yeah? And she was a great listener. Women are great listeners. I obviously do wish I was a lesbian because she was such a good listener. No one has looked into my eyes and really listened to me like that for a long time.
Wow, that is like verbal diarrhea.
I know. I woke up the next day, there was a bit of anxiety. Like,
You always
did I make myself like a freak?
So wait, then
Imagine I sounded like I was like trying to instigate an
you
orgy.
told her that everything you've done with girls and then all this stuff, and then you're like, do you want to come back to ours?
No, I told her when she was already back in my living room.
Oh, then that's when you were telling
That's
her.
worse. It's worse. And then after I said it, I kind of realized how it sounds. So then I'm really trying to backtrack. And then when I'm drunk, I'm overly trying to backtrack. You know me, innit?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, and then, anyway, I was like, I'm going to go to sleep now.
But then why would you invite them back to yours when you want to get down?
Because
and
their car was parked outside our flat. And they had to come outside our flat. So we all drove to ours together. And they were like getting out the car. They were going to go in their car. And obviously, like, courtesy, like, I'm still on a vibe as well. I've had Red Bull. So I was like, well, do you want to come in for a drink? And They were like, yeah, it was actually really fun. We went upstairs, talked as a group.
but
I
when
was
you wa-
dancing Greek, Anna, drunk, dancing so much Greek.
In your living room?
Yeah, so much Greek, trying to like ask them, like, can I dance Greek? They were all looking at me like, what the hell?
But then when you want to get it on with Gingerbeard, they're in their other room.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a big house. Can't really, you can't.
But your guest room's right next to your bedroom.
Yeah. But I mean, I wasn't planning on being like, ah! You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like planning, like the level of noise I was planning on making was gonna be fine. Do you know what I mean? I was happy with them to stay. I offered them, I was like, stay the night, we've got a guest room, you're here, you're drunk. How are they gonna drive home
You probably
drunk?
didn't realise, but they probably could hear you.
No, Anna, they couldn't. Trust
Okay.
me. If I'm professional, my mum stayed for 4 months. I'm professional. Anyway, so this is the real funny part, yeah? We were like talking before, like, we're gonna have a really like filthy Valentine's.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a really filthy Valentine's. We're like, yeah. And then I go in the room, I put candles on, and then